So Daredevil Born Again is another failure for Disney Plus. Oh, soccer now. Disney continuing to do poorly with Disney Plus. I just find Variety, this like here is trying to spin this as a success, but this show is doing worse than Agatha, and obviously it's doing worse than The Acolyte. Were the two of the worst rated shows. But Agatha all along had 9.3 million. No, everybody said that show wouldn't do too well either. But it seems that that Disney Plus is just not too popular. Considering the fact that Disney Plus has 150 million subscribers. Remember when they were bragging that Ahsoka did so well, it had 18 million viewers? That, oh, people watched Ahsoka 18 million times. It was a huge success, but then the real numbers came in, and Disney, of course, stayed quiet. There was actually, one source that said, that Disney Plus overestimates how many people were watching the movies. But Disney, of course, shut them down, obviously, as well. But Daredevil Born Again is not doing too well as well here. So the show, and there wasn't really much to this article, obviously, as well. Let's talk about what the show is about and how the show is, has, positive ratings by critics, obviously, but no one cares what the critics. As far as only these media sites that really care about what Rotten Tomatoes thinks, like, why don't you care about what the audience thinks? Like, is it that hard to care about what the people think of the show? Oh no! The Rotten Tomatoes score matters way more than the audience score. That's what matters. Okay, the critic score. Okay, and it is just absurd that the film industry is still believing that that's the most important metric, when it really is not. Same thing with the video game industry and the industry at large. I do think we're gonna eventually sift away from the critic score. But again, Hollywood will never shift away from it because they think it's the most important thing as well. There's a reason why no one gets to vote in the Oscars. Like, none of us get to vote what is best movie. But all these tabloids get to. They get to all vote. Which means whatever movie they consider the best movie of the year, they basically vote in. Like, for example, Anora. Like, no one watched that movie. Oh, wait. We're gonna nominate all. We're gonna, give that movie Best Picture because why not? Because F you, basically. We gotta get these indie movies, a try. Okay? And no one watched that movie. Like, no one cared. Okay? Until it won a Golden Man, and still, no one cares. But Daredevil Born Again, Disney continues to struggle with their TV shows, which shouldn't be too surprising at all. 7.5 million, I think, is a record lower viewership for a Marvel show. I think Miss Marvel might be slightly lower than that, but this is just pretty bad, especially considering that Daredevil is considered like one of the classic Marvel characters that everybody knows and loves, when Miss Marvel is like this obscure character that nobody cares about, and also is hated by the fandom mass, which is already, a big strike for the character already. So yeah, actually it is. Miss Marvel is lower. I thought it was like 6 million. It's actually 4.2 million. But that, the fact that this is considered that Daredevil is like one of the most iconic Marvel characters, this is actually pretty embarrassing. This movie sort of been doing like Ahsoka numbers, where it did 18 million in its first week. Considering the fact that Ahsoka is one of the most iconic Star Wars characters in the extended universe. But the fact that this show is doing this poorly really shows that, Marvel is on its way out. It really is. Considering the fact that they fumbled Daredevil, which is considered by the fans, especially pre-MCU, as one of the most important, most beloved Marvel characters of all time, as well. We can look here, you have Spider-Man, Wolverine, characters you expect. But there was always one character that stood out, like, to me, on the list. Daredevil used to actually be in the top 10, but Green Goblin's now in the top 10s. But Daredevil is still amongst the most popular Marvel characters. The fact that they fumbled the bag that much, like, for example, he is still higher than characters like Thanos and Loki, who have become more popular because of the MCU, and of course all the Guardians of the Galaxy members, and Black Widow, which even got her own movie before Daredevil, or Scarlet Witch, which kind of got her own TV show, and also had also was in the movie of Doctor Strange as like the antagonist basically of the movie. Doctor Strange had 2 movies under his belt, like, of course several X-Men characters as well here, but Moon Knight as well. But the fact that it took so long for Marvel to finally give Daredevil at least something really just shows you the incompetency of Marvel, knowing how popular Daredevil is. Like the X-Men, they didn't own them obviously, so they couldn't use those characters obviously as well here. But and even here, best Marvel superheroes as well. Daredevil is really in the top 10 most popular superheroes. And that's fine. Disney fumbled the bag this bad, okay? Imagine making a Spider-Man show and no one watching it because no one has interest in it. That's really the state of the MCU at this moment, okay? For example, Miss Marvel is at 67. Yeah. But Daredevil, who is one of the most popular characters of Marvel's history, like one of the most iconic Marvel characters, and they fumbled the bag that badly. But yep, that's about this video here. Goodbye.